Alright, so switch into your map mode. So the area of operation is going to be to the north of where we are now. I've already put some markers down, and I'll run through some degree of mission briefing here. So the situation is, as the recon insurgency elements have been reported in the jungle area north of St. George airstrip. This may be the initial build-up for a larger force moving into the area, with this airstrip the probable target. There's also additional concern for the civilians in remote villages in the same area to the north, as regular communication has ceased. So locations of note are the village at grid reference 116036, which is, if you look on the map just north of us, is the village where it has the gun marker. To the northwest of that there's another village at grid reference 114038. The next village of interest is to the northeast of that. Look for spot height 172 or spot height 181. You see another opening there.
Yep.
And there's another small village to the north of that as well, by about 200 metres.
Yeah, I can see that now, yep.
So they're the villages of interest, and also the tracks running between them and the dirt roads and the main roads in the area as well. So they're the main features to be concerned about. Composition, disposition and strength of the enemy. So the recon elements of the enemy are likely to be 4 to 6 man patrols, but if there's a larger force moving into the area, then maybe groups of up to platoon size with vehicle support in the form of technicals and trip carrying capable vehicles. And they're a fanatical bunch with high morale, and they are likely to be very aggressive. I'm having a little grin on my face as I read this stuff. They are well armed and with Soviet rifles and MGs with heavy machine gun support from technicals. They are capable jungle fighters with good communication and coordination. If you are contacted, you can expect a swift reaction from other elements in the area, so don't hang around, otherwise you'll get killed. Their fighting units are not likely to use foot tracks, however their supply routes may, due to the mountainous country, and hence may have security with them, so they also have no indirect fire support capabilities or air assets. Friendly forces are in the area in the form of local defence force, who are hunting down the insurgents. However, their willingness to cooperate in deconflicting patrol zones has fallen on deaf ears. So there is likely to be a very real possibility of a blue on blue, so ID your targets. In other words, there's blue force in the area who aren't working with us. The mission is search and destroy insurgent elements north of the St. George airstrip, recon remote villages north of the airstrip, and search. Conduct vehicle ambush in the vicinity of grid reference 115043, or as a secondary 112045. I'll mark them on the map. Marked as ambush 1 and ambush 2 to the north. Does everyone see that?
Yep.
Same. Execution. This is a 4 to 8 man patrol. Obviously in this case it's a 5 man patrol. The patrol is to leave the St. George airstrip before first light. Line of departure, grid reference is 11930335, which is marked on the map as LOD, line of departure. See?
Yep.
Seen. Yep.
Initial bearing is 6200 mils to spot height 61, which is marked as ERV1.
Yep.
Seen.
Bearing from spot height 61 or ERV1 would be 5800 mils to RV1, which is at grid reference 11820365, or marked as RV1 on the map.
Yep.
This is where we'll, at this point, work out exactly how we're going to approach this village. So we have some sort of down trees and a few things in the area there that we be able to harbour up in. So we'll move in and recon this village at this point in time. I've marked a position there for a gun position. It's close to the track, so the gun position will also need security. And I think probably, considering our numbers, we'll do a 2-man gun team there to cover into the village, and a 3-man search team, but we'll work that out as we get there. There's a lot of dense foliage around this village, so you can't see it from a distance. You pretty much are walking into the village by the time you can see anything. From there, we'll move to recon the village at grid reference 114038, which is the next village I pointed out, over to the west-northwest, spot height 51. So search and clear that. Zigzag back up to the northeast to the village at spot height 1172. Search and clear that. Then we'll move up to recon the ambush area for ambush 1. See if it's any vehicles in the area, if it's worthwhile setting up an ambush there. Whether we do initiate an ambush there or not, we will move from there. You'll see at that ambush area there's like a finger pointed towards the north where the road bends around. We'll move across the road there, keep heading north in the jungle until we get to a point that's just over 100 metres in, where we'll change direction west towards ambush 2. And again, we'll see if it's viable to set an ambush there or not. Whether we set an ambush there or not, we will continue across the road towards the west, and we will make our way to an exfil, the primary exfil point, which will be by helicopter in the area that I mark now. As we move through these points, I will place down emergency or RV points for each location that we go to. Additionally, as we get close to the exfil, I'll also place down alternate exfil points. Actions on. If we're contacted, like the initial bump, we'll need to decide whether to press the attack or get clear of the area, break contact, escape and evade, or break contact and utilise JTAC. Same thing will apply if we get continued contacts, break contact, escape and evade, or break contact and utilise JTAC. Actions on lost. Utilise the radio. Failing that, use smoke, signal shots, use JTAC if you have it, and triangulate artillery. Move to your last known position, or move to an obvious terrain feature. When I say move to your last known position, it's also move to your last known safe position. Actions on separation and lost comms through respawn. You can halo into the last known safe area and establish comms, or use the virtual arsenal and get a long range radio and contact someone in the patrol. Actions on injury. If able to continue fighting, then do so until a lull in the battle, and then seek first aid. If another member of the patrol is incapacitated, then keep fighting until it is safe to first aid them and form all-round defence around them if you can. And if we hurt any civilians, we'll try and med them as well. Actions on obstacle crossings. It's going to be a quick obstacle crossing, so we're not going to dilly-dally. Make sure we get across it pretty quick. Okay, so admin and logistics. So we want to be carrying at least one 203. You want 2 guns. I think we'll carry 1 claymore each, a JTAC, and we want 1 long-range radio. This patrol needs to have a medic as well. If we need a resupply, we'll establish an LZ and utilise JTAC. Patrol commander is me. Do I have a volunteer for 2IC? Shall I designate one?
think you might have to, mate.
Alright, Fox, you're 2IC.
I thought you were going to say that.
Well, everyone else stepped back.
Hurrah!
So I get a, what is it, 2 days pay or something? Or
Yeah, right.
You get an extra beer.
Sledge, you're JTAC and you're also on the gun. Tiger, you're medic and you're on the gun. So Fox,
Copy.
want you to carry 203. I want everyone to carry 1 Claymore. Red, if you want to take a 203, you can. Up to you. Or you can just take a regular rifle.
Quick one, Cambo. I did go through a kit loadout with Red last night, and I gave him a gun. So if you're happy, I'll go 203, and I've got some claymores and that anyway. So maybe make him the second gun.
Okay, no worries, we'll do that. Alright, Sledge, you're on the 203, and Red, you're on the gun.
Roger.
The radio frequency will be 4-1, as we all know. I'll carry a long-range radio, just in case anyone gets separated and respawned, and depending on the mountainous terrain, they may not be able to get radio contact. So I'll have a long-range radio available. So if you find yourself respawning back at the base and you can't get in touch with us, give yourself a long-range radio and just utilise frequency 4-1 to contact me on the long-range radio. Questions, comments, critiques, death threats?
None so far from me.
What are the fire orders when we start out?
If the enemy has not seen us, we'll remain covert and we'll make a decision on what to do. Obviously, if the enemy makes contact with us, we'll lay down heaps of fire on the enemy and make a decision on whether we think we're outnumbered or in a bad position, and whether to break contact or actually press the attack.
Copy. Navy just
Silence is
messaged.
loud.
We're loud. Alright, go kit up. We'll move out in 5 minutes. Alright, everyone good to go?
Roger that.
Yep.
Alright, so we'll try and keep the radio clear as much as possible. I think when we get into doing a coordinated effort in and around the villages and stuff like that, if you're with someone, if you're right next to them, just use your local talk to talk to them. Order of march, so Sledge, your scout, followed by me, followed by Tiger, followed by Fox, followed by Red Jack. Roger that.
yeah, Roger.
Copy.
It's very unlikely that we'll be in any other formation other than single file formation, considering the density of the jungle. There may be the odd moment. Sledge, when you're out doing the scouting, move at your pace. So you can just call out to us if you want to move slow or medium pace or whatever it is. You just let us know what you're doing and we'll just emulate that. We can expect, as we've seen in the past, that there could possibly be enemy even amassing on the base. So once we leave this building, we're straight into patrol. So let's leave from here out through the back of the building or around the side and head up to the LOD. So we can just move out in single file formation from here, and you can lead the way, Sledge.
Right, Roger that. Moving.
Right, that tree directly in front of you, Sledge, that's our LOD.
Roger, I'm just going to hold at LID, do all-round defence, and I'm just going to do a quick grid check, nav check.
Yeah, I'll give you the initial bearing if you don't already have it. So initial bearing is 6200.
Yep, 60-100 mils. Moving. Alright, we're approaching ERV1 now. Okay, so gonna move out 5,900 mils or 335.
Should be 5800.
Yep. Alright, moving. Okay, we're at V1 now.
What I think we'll do is I'll get Fox to do a recce around from where we are around to the north down to the gun position. He can take Red Jag with him.
Oh, okay, so I just follow the spots 117, 109, 104 and then to the gun.
Yeah, pretty much. Just use your own common sense. What might be a good idea is if you take Tiger with you and place Tiger in a gun position as well. So you may find an opportunity around spot height 104 to place a gun facing towards the village, and then pull back out of there and continue around to the marker as marker gun. So keeping in mind you're literally going to be almost right on that track, so you're going to want at least to have security on that gun, so that might end up being you.
Right, yeah.
Sledge and I will move from here towards spot height 98, towards the southeastern side of the village. We'll generally just recon that area. Our approach into the village will be the clearing team. And our approach into that village will probably be from the general vicinity of spot height 98.
Come up the track, I think.
Yep, no worries.
Going to start moving to our right. Yeah, tracks just off through our to our left.
Roger that.
I've got the building right in front of me, about 20 metres.
Yeah, right. Okay. I reckon we're around spot height 9.8. You've got the rock directly on our left. So this is one potential entry point. We've probably got time to pull back from here, get around the rock that's on our left from behind, and then just have a look at the village from the other side.
Canberra, this is Fox.
Sen?
This is Fox. We've got one gun, or reference map marker, slightly northeast of the gun marker on the map.
Roger that, Sing.
The reason being is due south of here is a good fire lane for Red Jag to cover your movement into the village, and Tiger's slightly further east again. Suggest you approach the village from the east, so you're not, heading straight towards us as we're covering it, so we can cover you at right angles.
Roger that. And what's your location? Over.
With Red Jag, I'll just remain a link between Red Jag and Tiger as you move east to west through the ville.
Roger that. We're between spot height 102 and 98. We'll change direction and move up to get into a position to assault from the east. Over.
Yeah, Roger, we'll hold.
I've got thermal contacts in the first building from the east.
Roger that. That'll be the first one we go for then.
Okay, first building's direct front.
Let's just push over to the right a little bit around this big tree. Fox, Canberra, over.
Sen.
We're in position now. We're going to start moving in from east-southeast position, so we're just north of spot height 9.8. We'll move in on the southeastern building, clear that first, and move in a clockwise direction from there. Over.
Yeah, Rog, we're set north of the village. I'm sit between the gunners and facing north just for rear protection.
Roger that, seeing the mark on the map. Moving in now.
Moving. I've got a friendly in the building here.
Roger that. Friendly seen in the first building.
Right, breaching the door.
Breaching the first building.
You go right.
Moving.
Yeah, non-com.
Clear. We're changing direction. We're going to move anti-clockwise.
Roger.
Yeah, the buildings are clear, but I'm just going to go around the back of it.
Yep. Second building appears clear.
Yeah, tin shed's clear.
Just keep shed cleared.
This one's clear.
Next building clear. Yeah, it's a non-fillable building.
Yep, looks clear. Fucking hell, that's me. They're fine.
Yeah, case fine. Are you good to go, Sledge?
Yeah, we're still moving to that clearing.
Yeah, we'll move to that clearing, and once Banksy gets in and gets us on comms, we'll tell him to move there.
Alright, roger that. So the bearing I've got now is 4,700 mils to that location.
Roger that. When you're ready, just pick up and we'll fall in behind you.
Alright, moving.
I've got a bit of sporadic gunfire out. I can hear.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be at the airbase.
Oh, Banksy's not going to have much fun then at the airbase.
This looks like our clearing, so see if we find a place to take the Arma.
Yeah, roger, looking then.
Coming in now.
Just got a position just in front of me. Yeah, Banksy, we're coming to your location now.
At your discretion, Sledge.
Yep, alright, moving out now.
Alright, moving. Alright, we're at ERV2.
Harbour up. Alright, so a couple of markers on the map there. Assault position and base of fire. Fox, from here I need you, we're approximately at spot height 47, so I'll need you to take a 3-man team, 1 gun, and get yourself over to that base of fire position or in that general area. I need you to have a elevator position that's clear, that you can see into the town, and also cover the road into the town or the village. I would suggest, if it's up to you, but I would suggest you move to the east from here towards spot height 7-1, then move north, cross the trail, and move yourself into a position in the general area of the base of fire. Roger that.
Yeah, roger.
Actually, I'll just correct something before. I told you one gun. Actually, I want you to take 2 guns. So take Red Jag and Tiger and yourself, and the assault team will be myself, Sledge, and Banksy. Over.
Yeah, acknowledge.
I'll just wait till Fox has got his plan sorted out, and then I'll run through us all.
Yeah, I'm set. Mark the route on the map.
Roger that. Okay, for the assault team, moving from here towards the objective, we're going to move down into dead ground. So we'll be below the village. It's basically, we should be able to sit around there and wait till the gun group is in position. Around about the position where I put the marker assault, we should be able to leave 1 man there covering our rear. Well, we have a 2-man assault team moving. There's only 3 buildings there. And that's pretty much it. We'll move up. We'll stop short at a position of cover and wait till Fox lets us know that he's in position. Then we'll move up, drop 1 man off to cover our rear, and the other 2 can move in. The assault team will be myself and Sledge, and Banksy will be covering the rear. Any questions?
All good.
Alright, Fox, move off when you're ready, mate.
Roger. In the lock.
I've got the rear.
Roger.
Alright, Sledge, when you're ready, we'll move up and we'll stop short in a position of cover.
Roger, moving.
Fox camo.
Send.
Check your map, you'll see ERV 1, 2 and 3. In the event that we have to meet up with you guys or you guys get separated, you can choose one of these RVs.
Acknowledge.
So you guys, what I'll do is change the assault group, so it'll be you 2 guys doing the assault and I'll cover the rear.
Roger.
Cameras, Fox.
Send.
Our gun set, position marked on the map. We've got the road covered to our west and also the structure to our west-southwest, although line of sight's not too great because of the foliage.
Roger that. Are you all grouped together?
Yeah, we're set. Yeah, we're grouped together. I'm between and covering rear again, so we're more or less right angle to you as you approach.
Roger that. Once we've finished the assault, assuming there's no complications, we'll probably move directly to your position. And then from there we'll move to ERV2.
Roger.
Alright, we're sitting off the target at the moment. We're going to start moving in now. There's a change to the assault group, so it's going to be Sledge and Banksy, and I'll be taking up position around the marker assault and covering rear. So we're going to start moving in on the target now. As we near the target, I'll let you know. Over.
Acknowledge that.
Cambo's going to take the rear.
Cambo out.
So we've got a little hole in the bamboo fence here, so maybe Cambo, you can sit here in this little bush while we clear out these buildings.
Yeah, roger that, mate. Fox, this is Cambo. I'll be taking up position on the opposite side, so to the left of the assault position. Over. assault moving in.
Okay, I'm going to breach this door.
Right, covering.
Okay, this building's clear.
Cambo, all is clear, mate.
Roger that, moving up to you.
Roger, covering west up road.
Fox, village is clear. We're heading directly to you.
Yeah, roger. Out to you, Ty. You wanna just close back on me?
Copy.
Hello, gents.
G'day, mate. Good to see you sync again.
Yeah.
So, bring up your maps, guys. So, where we're heading, I've now changed the marker to RB1, which is due east. And we're going to patrol from there northeast up the re-entrance towards base of fire marker, where we'll set up a position there. With the guns covering into the village, and assault can move out to probably to the left and into the village from there. We'll see what happens when we get there, what it looks like. A couple of other emergency RVs out there, so RV1, RV3 and RV2. RV2 will be the next position we head to anyway. Does everyone see all those markers?
Yep.
Okay, again the assault team will be Sledge and Banksy. The base of fire will consist of everyone else, so myself, Fox and Tiger. So we're going to have the gun covering into the village, and Fox and I will be basically providing protection for the gun. So let's get to RB1, then we'll change direction, head up that re-entrance to the base of fire marker. Any questions?
No.
Negative.
No,
All good.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, moving. Like our re-entry there on the left. Roger. RV1.
So I reckon about 800 mils, 700.
Yep, roger that. Okay, moving.
Last man.
Right, going slow.
Slowing down. Stopping.
We've got a little ridge line ahead of us, so if you want I can move forward because we're almost at base of fire anyway.
Yeah, just move up a little bit and we'll have a quick look, and then probably start the gun here.
I've got a building directly front, less than 20 metres.
Alright mate, I reckon from here you can just pull back down the hill slightly, and with Banksy just move over to our left and then probe in again so we can find the appropriate way into the village. And we can, Tiger and myself and Fox can set up here and cover into the village now.
Roger that. What we might do is, Banks, I'll move out to the left here. There's like a big thick bush over here, so we might just be able to peek through there and get a bit of an eyes on there. So we won't have to actually silhouette. So we're going to move left now.
Alright,
Moving.
Fox,
on you.
if you want to bring Tiger up here, and you guys can just set up on the village, and I'll cover the rear.
Roger.
Copy that.
Cambo Sledge.
Send.
We've got obs on the two buildings here. We've got one on the left-hand side, which is a normal tin shed. I can't see anything in that. Banksy said that he can't see anything in the yellow building. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move down nice and easy and clear out the tin shed first. If you've got eyes on the yellow building, let us know, and at least you can give us some cover fire if we get taking hits from that side.
Roger that. Fox is actually with the gun, so he can give you that information over.
Copy that, Fox. Do you have eyes on that yellow building?
Roger.
So Cambo, we're just tracking north at the moment. We're going to get in on that tin shed.
Acknowledged.
We have got some more buildings out there to our direct, two buildings. We can't see anything in those yet.
Roger that.
Contact west of the Ville.
Yep.
Correction east. Foot patrol east of the town. Your slight right, Tiger.
Yeah, he's about 1700 mils.
Yeah, not seen.
Yeah, 14 bearing. 200 metres. Moving left to right. Correction, right to left.
Seen.
Yeah, not seen. I got the bush in the way.
Just roll right on.
Okay, we've got those contacts moving from our right to left. They're going across the road now, about
left
probably
on
50 metres in front of us. Sorry, 100 metres maybe.
Right up against the tree, should get line of sight of them.
They're unaware at this point.
How many is there, Sledge?
From what I last saw was 5.
Can you zero those guys with GLAs?
Yeah, but they're moving out to our far left now. They're going outside of our view.
Oh, roger that. Well, if you don't have a shot on them, just keep your weapons tight and hold position for the moment. So Fox, I reckon they're on the other side of the village now.
Yeah, they're probably northeast somewhere now. But it's just doing they weren't aware or anything. They're just following that road along, I think.
Okay. We're just waiting this out for the moment, Sledge, to see if we can see them again and see what they're up to.
Affirm.
Go ahead, move in, Sledge.
Roger that, move. Alright, we're moving in.
Yeah, got your visual.
base sledge.
Send.
These 3 buildings here that we cleared, but like I said, there was a patrol that went from our right to left and they head up north into the forest, so we don't have eyes on those guys at all anymore. So the only thing left we've got is those 2 buildings into the middle part of the sector there.
Yeah, roger that. Wait 1. We're going to just reposition the gun, so just wait till we've done that. Over.
Roger, standing by.
Yeah, I can see the whole compound.
Okay, you guys good?
Yeah, gun set.
Gun set. You clear to move in, sledge.
Copy that.
Yeah, building's clear.
Yeah, Cambo Sledge, both these buildings down here are clear now.
Roger that. Reverse your, or retrace your steps. Back to a marker on the map called regroup. Once you're back in the jungle, there's some degree of safety. Our group will head down there and meet up with you. Over.
Yeah, roger, mark scene. Cambo Sledge, we're at regroup now.
Roger that. We're going to pick up and move towards you whenever you're ready, Fox.
Yeah, move.
There we go, yeah. Sledge is north.
Alright, Sledge, let's we'll go due north from here, hit that first building and then head eastward, clearing the buildings.
Yep, roger, moving.
Last man.
Right, coming up to this first opening where I can see a light. Looks like a building just below it.
Fox, can you take Tiger and move out further to our left, see if we can get eyes on the village. We're in an elevated position, so you might be able to get eyes on most of the village without too much interference from the buildings blocking your line of sight.
Yeah, Roger, moving left.
Same assault team, as we move down, I'll prop and cover from this position into the village.
Yeah, copy that. Have I got you out to my right, Banksy?
You do, mate.
Copy that.
Once Fox is in position, then we'll move in, and then I'll prop, cover off to the right, and you guys can move in and clear the buildings.
Roger.
For the moment, I think we'll just go into the triangle harbour up here.
Yeah, I got Banksy just off right.
Right, I'm covering out to the west and south.
Gun set.
Roger that, we're moving in.
Got a foot patrol in the village walking along the road. Moving east to west along the dirt track. Spot 4.
Hold here for a sec.
You're coming straight at us. We're west of the township, along just to the south of the dirt track.
Roger that, we'll move down a little bit so we can get better eyes on, and then we'll engage.
Patrol's shifted direction. They're now moving north, away from the township.
Roger that. Let's move in, extend the line, guys.
Copy.
So they're out in the open now on the flat green area.
Move out towards me to the left. Roger that, they're just coming into view.
Eyes on.
Go, go, go. Left, Fox.
They appear down, but I don't have full sight to the northern edge of that group of enemy. I can only see 2 of them.
Roger that. You guys see anything more? Sledge. Thanks.
Negative, the smoke.
Yeah, I've
negative
got
just
1, 2, 3 down that I can see.
There's one on the road, and wait one, I'll tell you. Last target down.
Alright, assault, move in. Assault, you'll make this a quick one.
There's a non-combatant on the road aiding the last hostile. Don't shoot him.
Acknowledge.
Just coming up to the yellow corner of that building now.
Non-combatants back up again.
Sledge, hold and wait for Banksy.
Yep.
I'm off to his right.
Last target's down, you're clear.
Roger that. I'm propping here. And assault, you're free to go.
Yeah.
Roger. Yellow building clear.
Roger that. I'll move down to the yellow building and continue to cover.
Copy that. We just moved out the front of the yellow building.
Alright, I'll be behind the building.
Yeah, Roger. We're going to move down to the next building. To our direct east.
Roger that, go for it. I'm on your right.
Alright, we're moving to the next building directly east of us.
Roger.
Got contact coming in northeast of the township along the dirt road. 200 metres.
Roger.
They look like non-combatants.
Roger.
Yeah, confirmed they're not armed.
Fox can use JTAC and call in a halo extraction in the open field to the left of the road. Over.
Yeah, roger.
Sledge and Banks here, basically near the last building, directly east. So we're just holding up here, watching these guys come in through the main road.
Yeah, roger that. You can fall back to the second building that you cleared and wait halo extraction.
Okay, roger that.
Correction, helo.
Helo inbound.
Fox, if you want to pick up and start moving down, either to the first or second building.
Roger.